that was 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 spoons of ghee. Kneaded it and put it under saran wrap. So boil some aloo in a pressure cooker. There is a lot of groundwork you need to do for this. There is some onions and green chili, 1 green chili. There is some frozen peas. There is some ginger that's cut, 2 cloves of garlic, and some red chili and coriander seeds that are ready. Okay, I got the potatoes boiled and peeled and mushed a little bit. I got the ginger, the 2 cloves of garlic, 2 chilies and dhania. I'm going to grind it into a paste. I have some oil and I will just put only cumin seeds on it, jeera, because the rest I all ground it, because I'm trying to come up with a different recipe where the rest of it is not powder but a paste. I also have some coriander leaves which I plan to use. I already told you about the frozen peas which have been waiting outside for half an hour. Chopped onions and 1 green chili, and I have these mashed potatoes. So I'm going to mix I'm going to saute the cumin seeds and this paste and then throw all of this one by one into it with some salt and make it. So I got this paste, which was the ginger garlic paste with the red chili and the coriander seeds, the onions and the cilantro, and I'm going to let this cook for some time. And the most important part, salt to taste. Adding the peas, and the last piece, the mashed aloo. I have finished the stuffing and I've kept it aside. Now it's having half an hour since this dough has been sitting, so according to most recipes I'm supposed to take this and start making the cover. According to the videos, I'm supposed to take this and seal this like this. Okay. Now first Pullayar Suri one. It's a small one. I'm going to take a spoon of this stuffing. Kutti quantity da. So it's very thinna pannirken, so I don't know. This is a delicate operation. Okay. Let's see. Then I have to fold this. This is the closest I got. I should have folded it some more. Okay. Stop it. எடுத்து ஒரு சைடில் தண்ணியை வச்சு then you fold it so it overlaps the water. Okay, you just use water as a sealant. I like it. It's a brilliant idea. Now we put the stuff in. The shape isn't exactly coming, but it's all. Now I have somewhat become an expert on folding this and then frying it also. The key to frying it apparently is to keep it in high medium. When you put it in, then switch to low medium and then go back to high medium for each batch. Okay, the samosas are getting done. I got 15 samosas for the 2 cups of all-purpose flour. The potato that I had, which was 6 medium-sized potatoes, ended up being almost 2 times the amount that I needed for these 15 samosas. So maybe even like 3 potatoes or 4 potatoes is enough. But it gets tricky for the spices because you have to put at least 1 clove of garlic and 1 chili. So you may have to tone down on the spice or maybe use a powder like most recipes suggest. I wanted everything fresh, so I did it this way. Haven't tasted it yet, so I will let you know how it goes. The second batch came out looking like the texture of this started looking like the ones in the store, really smooth. If you look at the first batch, it has little blisters. I think the trick is if you wait for some time after you make them and you let them sit for some time before you fry them, then the texture of the samosa looks like what's in the store. And these ones look good and they taste good also, apparently, based on feedback. Of course, you have to have the samosa with tea. Goes without saying.